What's up, guys? SoloRenektonOnly here. I'm going to do a quick update on my Masteries. When I released my first video, it was kind of just what I was trying out at the time, and I think I have a pretty good grasp of the Masteries I like now. And I'm going to show you guys two pages. One is going to be a 921 with a little bit updated, and then another one's going to be a 1317. So let me just go over this real fast. So some changes from what you saw in the last video is I just switched the point from Butcher to double-edged sword. Double-edged sword is really strong on melee champions, so I think it's really good. Even on ranged champions, it's really strong. Obviously, again, we're sticking with sorcery for the 5% CDR, brute force for the scaling AD, and obviously we're going to pick up the 5 AD here. The flat AD is really strong, and obviously in defense, we're still going with the block. Incredibly strong masteries, health regen, scaling health, and then scaling health. Armor, flat magic resist. Obviously, you can switch these depending on who you're against. If you're against an AP champion, obviously you want 3 points into the magic resistance, and then only 1 point into this. And then, so the changes that I made was I took the 2 points out of enhanced armor, and I took 1 point that was floating between whichever I needed here, because these are kind of bad in my opinion. And I threw those 3 points into tenacious, which is very strong. So 3 armor plus 1.5 magic resist for every nearby champion. So you're automatically getting 3 armor and 1.5 magic resist just for being against one lane opponent. So when you get ganked, you're increasing your defensive stats. And then in a team fight, you're getting 15 armor and 7.5 magic resist. So that's really, really strong for just 3 points. So I kind of like this. And so yeah, that's where the 3 points move to. And then obviously, like I said before, I moved Butcher to double-edged sword. So this is the 921 masteries that I think are pretty standard across the board right now for a lot of the tanky bruisers. Obviously, you can switch with attack speed over cooldown reduction depending on the champion you're playing. But overall, I think this is pretty much where all the bruises are going to be kind of falling in place. Now, I'm going to show you the other build that I've been screwing around with lately. Basically, all I did was swap 4 points out of defense and threw them into the offensive tree. So I'm going to be running 13 points in offense and 17 points into defense. The 4 points that I lost in offense were the 3 in tenacious, so that we got 3 armor and 1.5 magic resist per nearby opponent, and the 1 point into Legendary Guardian, which reduces crowd control by 15%. This is actually a really strong ability, but I'll explain when to use this page. So I have 2 points. So I moved those 4 points. I put 2 of them into Executioner, which is going to give us a little bit more damage to low HP targets, which is always good. And then Spell Weaving and Blade Weaving, which are they're basically like Havoc in my opinion, because you're going to have them stacked up almost at all times at least when you're trading. So you have 3% increased spell damage and 3% increased auto attack damage, which is very, very strong. And I think these 4 points just give you more of an offensive strength, and you scale a little bit harder off of damage this way. And basically, I would suggest using this when you're against a low CC jungler and top laner. So if they don't have tons of CC, or you're not worried about their CC, like if you feel like you can just tank through it, it's not a big issue. But someone like maybe Shen and a Mumu, so Shen top lane and Mumu jungle, I'd probably still stick with the 921 because I think 15% crowd control reduction would really help in gank situations where both of the laner and the jungler have CC. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video, just showing the masteries I'm using. And again, use the 921. You can honestly use this every game, but I would suggest using the 1317 when you want to get a little bit more offensive and you're against a low CC jungle / top laner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to tune in next time. Make sure to check out my commentaries, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.